In today's exploration, we dive deep into the complex and often misunderstood dynamics of narcissistic relationships. Our focus centers on three pivotal roles commonly assumed by a narcissist: the player, the savior, and the victim. These roles are sophisticated psychological strategies used to evade accountability and protect their fragile false self. 1. The player. The narcissist, as the player, is a master manipulator, akin to a chess grandmaster. They possess an uncanny ability to predict and manipulate your emotional responses for their gain. This role is fundamentally about exerting control and establishing power dynamics. The narcissist meticulously shapes your reactions, exploiting your vulnerabilities to their advantage. They install emotional triggers during the relationship, only to activate them later, deriving satisfaction from the chaos they orchestrate. Their actions are far from random. They are part of a well-orchestrated plan to maintain a position of dominance and control. 2. The savior. In the savior role, the narcissist portrays themselves as a rescuer or martyr, often emerging in the aftermath of crises they themselves have orchestrated. They may offer comfort, solutions, or a semblance of support, positioning themselves as the good party laboring to fix the situation. This role is crucial in their narrative, enabling them to deceive themselves and others about their true nature. It serves as a mask concealing their responsibility in the turmoil and painting a picture of benevolence and selflessness. However, this savior act is merely a facade, a strategic move to distract from their role in creating and perpetuating the conflict. 3. The victim. When faced with accountability or exposure, the narcissist quickly adopts the role of the victim. They skillfully portray themselves as wronged, misunderstood, or unfairly oppressed, often in response to their manipulative behaviors being challenged or unveiled. This role is a defense mechanism, allowing them to deflect blame, gain sympathy, and further obscure their abusive behavior. It's a clever ploy to maintain their narrative of innocence and shift the focus away from their actions. The interplay of these roles is critical in understanding the mechanics of narcissistic abuse. These transitions are not random, but are strategically employed to uphold the narcissist's false self and avoid any form of accountability. Each role serves to reinforce their narrative, justify their actions, and further destabilize the victim's sense of reality and self-worth. The impact on the victim of such manipulation is profound and often results in complex trauma. This trauma is not just a consequence of the abuse, but also an attack on the very core of the victim's identity and belief systems. Victims often find themselves in a perpetual state of confusion and self-doubt, contorting their behavior and values in a desperate attempt to appease the narcissist or make sense of the tumultuous relationship. Understanding these roles and their functions within narcissistic relationships is crucial for identifying and responding to narcissistic abuse. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward reclaiming one's sense of self and beginning the healing process. We encourage an ongoing dialogue on this subject. Your thoughts, experiences, and insights are invaluable. Let's continue to foster understanding and healing in this complex area.